My name is Annie Goetz, and we are going to be going over some new cybersecurity practices that we are hoping to implement in the workplace. So to start off, kind of went over and found two relevant cybersecurity weaknesses that we see currently. First are email scams. We are doing a very bad job of recognizing these and preventing them. And next is password protection. Our passwords are not strong and are at risk of leading to a cybersecurity weakness. First, we're going to go over email scams. So another word for email scams is phishing. And although I know a lot of you know what phishing is, and I could explain more what phishing is, we're going to watch this video that has a pretty good explanation.
While checking your email, you receive an alarming message from your bank. It says that your account might be jeopardized and provides a link to enter in your private information. Even though the logos and contact information appear to be correct, this email wasn't from your bank, but instead it was sent by cybercriminals looking to phish you. Phishing is when scammers trick you into divulging personal and financial information by pretending to be a legitimate source. Just like fishermen cast lines with bait attached, these scammers send out official-sounding emails, hoping that you will let your guard down. They often build entire pages and logins dedicated to looking like authentic banks or businesses, designed to get you to gain your trust and lower your guard. Even more alarming, phishers can even pose as your friends and family to trick you. In some cases, a phishing email can install malware on your computer without you even entering your username and password. Regardless of how they obtain it, once cybercriminals have your login information, they can change your passwords, steal your money, and even your identity. There are many ways to identify a possible phishing email. No legitimate bank, government agency, or business would send you an email requesting that you re-enter your private information. Misspellings, poor grammar, and typos are also good indicators of a phishing email. If you receive a phishing email, the best thing to do is just ignore it and mark it as spam. You can also use anti-spam filters as a way to avoid these emails entirely. You should always be on guard when opening up unknown emails. And make sure you have the latest internet security and email protection software on your computer to avoid phishing scams entirely.
So as I went over in that video, there are a couple of red flags that are indicators in these emails that they are actually email scam or phishing tactics. If they ask you to re-enter any personal information or financial information, that is one red flag. Another red flag is any suspicious links or any misspellings or poor grammar. So what do you do when you come across one of these phishing tactics? Well, first off, we want you to ignore the email and not respond. Go ahead and mark this as spam. Secondly, you're going to report the suspicious emails to your immediate supervisor or to the IT staff so that they can properly evaluate. Lastly, as a company, we will be installing a new anti-spam and malware software to better protect against these phishing tactics. The next topic that I want to discuss is password protection. Is password protection so important? Well, not only does it keep our personal information safe, but it also keeps our customer data, financial information, and our intellectual property secure. So let's go over a couple of key points to creating a strong password and to following safe password protocols. Firstly, you don't want your password to be too long. If it's too long, people tend to forget it, or they may write it down, which gives easy access to unauthorized users. Another great point for a strong password is to use a passphrase and string words together. Use a mix of lowercase and capital letters, add symbols, add numbers. All of these are different ways to make your password stronger. You should not share your password with anyone, ever. You also should change your password for our company every couple of months. It also is important not to reuse the password that you had previously or a variation of that password, as it becomes really easy to guess. So a couple of key takeaways from today. We're mainly wanting to improve on our protection against email scams and our weak password protection protocol. So for email scams, we never want you to re-enter your personal information to any email, and never respond to those emails, but instead report it to the appropriate supervisor. And lastly, for password protection, please remember to create a memorable passphrase and never share this information with anyone else. Thank you for your time.